Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Thursday's Market Sit Rep here at Top Gun Options. My name is Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz. Check this out. Knocked out a free brief last night and said, trade wars back on the menu. Market's going to implode. We need a bearish S&P 500 trudge. What happened today? Implosion. If you put that trade on, like I covered it last night, you are up about $600 right now. And oh, by the way, I also shot a bear call spread that's currently up $1,700. So that's essentially $2,000 today on bearish S&P 500 trades. Don't believe me? Men lie, trades don't. So there you go. Last night, October 15th, trade war back on, bearish S&P 500 trudge. Go look at the chart here. I briefed this last night, man. You can watch the replay. Down, up, down, up, down. And I think further down. So go watch the replay from last night. Go.topgunoptions.com special-event-replay. Or if you don't want to watch that, here's what I'm going to do. Again, I love doing these briefs, and then the next day, exactly what I said is going to happen. And people are like, oh man, I missed last night, or when's your next free one? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up the doors next week for free. I'm the only guy in the industry that does this, folks. Why? Because I know I'm good at this. Everybody else is going to give you death by PowerPoint, 150 PowerPoint slides, handpicked winning trades from probably 20 years ago and say, hey, buy what I'm teaching, and then I'll show you behind the doors. Wrong. The only way to do this is to open up the squadron for free next week. So for 4 days, 20, 21, 22, 23, you're going to see me trading live with my own money and the model portfolio and how we absolutely crush it in any market condition. Go.topgunoptions.com/full-throttle. I'm going to show you how you can profit if there's a year-end rally or hedge against a full-blown trade war with China. Did you not see what the president said yesterday? Trump, we're in a trade war with China now. And China's saying, you know what? You're going to blink. China is betting it can win a trade war with Trump. They're playing hardball, folks. It says it in the first sentence. They're like, he's going to blink. In its trade standoff with Washington, Beijing thinks it has found America's Achilles heel, President Trump's fixation on the stock market. Did you see what happened in April? It's funny, man. Democrats call him taco. Trump always chickens out. So back here was the Liberation Day. I'm going to blast everybody in the world with tariffs. Implosion. The bond market broke. The Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, ran into the Oval Office and said, things are breaking, Mr. President. What did he do? Trade war's over. I got deals, 90 days. Beautiful. I'm the best deal maker ever. It's all bullshit. I can't even, I think maybe one or two. I don't even think there's been any trade deals. There certainly wasn't a trade deal with China, even though they said there was back then. Now, Bessent hedged a little bit. He's like, oh, well, Xi and Trump just need to finalize the details. Well, apparently not, folks. So governments shut down. The trade war is back on with China. Inflation is elevated and jobs suck. That's called stagflation, ladies and gentlemen. That is the worst place to be right now. Look at this report in the Journal yesterday. Weak jobs, solid growth, and a fraught Fed. Folks, the economy's not in a good place, okay? So next week, we're going to talk about the AI bubble as well, how you can potentially get bullish and ride the bubble and then get out before it pops. Or if you think we're already going to pop, I'm going to show you a bearish tactic, not strategy, on NVIDIA for when, not if, the bubble pops. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm one of the only guys that opens up the doors, does this for free, and shows you how you can essentially pay for your membership. So there's $2,000 in profit today. Well, it's $12.54, man. I've already made $2,000, which essentially, what's that? 5-6 months of a Top Gun Options membership. You're welcome. One more time, if you didn't get to attend and watch last night, me talking about trade war back on. Here's my bearish S&P 500 trade. Remember, real quick, folks, a trade. A trade, I want to make money. A hedge, I don't mind losing money. I squeeze those together and I call it a trade. It's a trade I'm pretty damn sure is going to make money. It's already printing money, and it serves as a hedge to protect the long-term bullish positions in my overall portfolio. I'm long-term bullish on Amazon, SIBO, Chicago Board Options Exchange, JP Morgan, a brand new nuke stock I put on yesterday because of the AI power requirements, and my psychedelics. So I want to protect those long-term bullish positions against a potential pullback. So trade war gets worse. Government shutdown keeps going on. We're probably going to see another leg down here. Now, don't forget, next week, this is why I'm also doing a free full throttle week next week, is the Fed meeting. There's a Fed meeting where he's most likely going to cut 25, but it's probably going to be hawkish. What do I mean by that? The market, like 99.9% probability we're getting a 25, so he's going to give it to us, Jerome Powell. It's probably going to be hawkish. I just told you, inflation is running way hot, way above the Fed's target range, and the jobs market sucks. Have you seen all the non-farm payroll prints recently? The negative million revisions? And oh, by the way, with the government shutdown, we haven't been getting inflation numbers or the federal unemployment numbers, folks. So the market's kind of flying blind here. Inflation could have gotten worse and the jobs could have gotten worse, and we just don't know because the government is shut down. So a lot of stuff going on, folks. I absolutely love this, though. I love this. I love teaching people how to profit as other people panic. Isn't that awesome? If your neighbor's 401k is turning into a 201k, you're probably going to have an 801k. All right? Again, men lie, trades don't. Go look at the trade that I covered last night for free. I actually didn't watch the Panthers game because I was here helping people potentially profit, or not potentially profit today. If you put that trade on at the open today, you're already up whatever it was, $700-800 as the market imploded today. And I just showed you a bear call spread on the S&P 500, put in a closing order. Let's go to the Hunters, one of our lifetime groups right here. Trade alerts right there. Got some other members right there, folks. There it is. Boom. Out. 85%, $1,700 profit. So $1,700 profit in the bear call spread. It's a day trade I shot for today. How many of you, show of hands, would have loved to have made $1,700? And that was in, I think, about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. It was a quick sniper shot. And then obviously the bearish double vertical on the S&P 500, the trade that's out a month from now, is already making money as well. I'm the only guy that does this, folks, so come check it out. Go.topgunoptions.com/full-throttle. Make sure you register even if you can't attend, so you get access to the on-demand replays. I know some of you all work for a living. You're not available at our normal live trade brief times, 10 a.m. But guess what? When you become a member, you're going to get an app. You're going to get instant alerts on the Top Gun Options app whenever I place a trade. So you can be sitting in death by meeting. Phone buzzes. Oh, there's Wiz placing a new trade. Open your E-Trade app or whoever you trade with and place that trade if you're so inclined. So I am fired up. Doesn't matter, folks. As an options trader, we can potentially profit no matter if the market goes up, down, or sideways. And between us, ladies, I actually like down. I like blood in the streets. Volatility goes through the roof. Premiums go through the roof. I don't like blood in the street because my fellow Americans who aren't as smart as you, who will join Top Gun Options, don't know how to profit. But if people are going to panic, I'm going to print money while they do it. One more time, go.topgunoptions.com/full-throttle, and I will see you Monday morning at 10 a.m. in our live briefing room. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. Let's go, Rebs. Ole Miss going to pound Georgia at Georgia this weekend. Fights on. Namaste and Basi Basi.